Well, it's that time of year that the sun seems to have hidden on us and it gets dark really early. I mean, no matter where you are in the country, your days are going to be shorter unless you get up at the crack of dawn and experience the daylight then. But even then, the days are definitely shorter as we go towards the winter solstice time. And then we start getting longer after the 21st of December. But some of us are very affected by that change. Well, there's a lot of reasons. One, you're not getting out and getting the vitamin D production in your body because the sun is not hitting your skin and converting the cholesterol to vitamin D, which is actually a hormone. So that's one thing. And the second thing is it's really important for our brain health to have the sun hit our irises every day. Especially in the morning, it's very beneficial. It sets your circadian rhythm for the day. It also turns off the melatonin from your evening and kickstarts the serotonin for the day so that you feel happy and blissful. That's what serotonin is the blissful hormone. And we could all use some more of that. So that's another big reason to have that sun hitting your face, is for that purpose of the hormones. But I think about that and I'm like, well, why did those yogis for thousands of years do the sun salutations in the morning and those series of asanas so that they would, of course they're doing the stretches and they're getting their body aligned and all that, but I really believe when they face the sun, that sun is hitting their face and their irises and kickstarting the serotonin and the other endorphins so they feel good. Who doesn't feel good after you do a series of sun salutations? So there's a couple tricks I'm going to talk to you about doing so that you can help support yourself through the winter months when the days are shorter so that you feel good throughout the entire season. So, a couple of things. A, get your vitamin D. Now, I'm not talking about going bonkers and doing gazillion units a day of vitamin D. I'm not, in my theory, that is not the way to go. I hear these people just mass loading vitamin D, and vitamin D levels, when you check them, are typically the stored levels of vitamin D. The active level is not measured, and I've measured both on myself and when I've been taking a lot of vitamin D, that the active level's off the charts, and if that gets too high, it can actually be inflammatory to the body. It's an imbalance. We don't want to be imbalanced. So I typically do a couple thousand units a day, and then I'll rotate on and off of it. But make sure that you do get it checked so that you do know. There is the 1,25 and then there's the 25OH, and you can get them both checked. Your doctor may or may not run them both, but you could go to any lab test now or Quest Labs, walk-in labs or something like that and get both of those tests run. And you want them to be in a ratio of 2 to 1 when you do your math, when you look at the lab. So there's that, okay? First thing. Second thing is getting some sunlight in the day. The best thing that I found, if you're in an area, I'm in an area that's in the Midwest, kind of even in the north side, and our sun is not great. We've got a lot of trees, which I'm very grateful for, but, for me to go out, like I'm not in California here in Minnesota. So I like to use this about this time of year, which is fall, and using it through until our days start really getting longer, is a light. This is a 10,000 lux light, LUX. Hey buddy, I got my friend here. He's down here probably gonna jump on me and you'll be photobombing the video. So this is a 10,000 lux light. I just got it off Amazon. They're like $69, which I remember when they used to be like $300-400 for a light box. And there's so much research that goes into these types of lights where you put them on, and there's a series of different levels here. There's 15 minutes, half hour, and 45 minutes. You can put it on low, medium, and high, and you just sit it next to either your computer where you go in the morning, or when you're eating your breakfast or reading your newspaper. You just sit it there. You don't need to stare at it. It's preferred that you don't sit there and stare at it. You just put it next to you, and that hitting your eyes is going to reset your circadian rhythm and also trigger those really feel-good brain chemicals so that your day starts out well. And you'll notice that you're going to sleep really well. You have a more positive output of your thoughts and things like that, especially during the winter when we kind of get, you know how it is when it's getting dark at 4 o'clock. So this is, like I said, this is from Amazon. This one is the Sphere brand. It comes up when you put in 10,000 lux lights. Sphere Gadget Technologies. It's got a little foot right here, and it's like $70, so totally good on Prime. Go get that. Now, the last thing that I do to help, besides diet and all that other jazz and exercise, the last thing that I love to do, especially when it's dark and it's cold, is I love to diffuse citrus essential oils. This is tangerine. I'll do orange or grapefruit or lemon or lime or anything like that, because it just brings me up and it helps me feel happy. You know, how can you not be happy when you've got orange, you know, aroma in your home in January? when you're just like, when is this gonna be over? No matter where you live, when the days are short, you're looking forward to that time change again. It just is a wonderful and uplifting thing to do, is diffuse your essential oils so that in your home you've got this lovely uplifting aroma. So the first thing is your vitamin D. Your second thing is your light, which I can't show you vitamin D, but I can show you a light. And the third thing is diffusing essential oils that are of the citrus, you know, variety, okay? So those are my tips for getting through the season and not feeling like you're in a slump, and enjoying your holidays and even through the new year, because this season is very awesome. It's just not so awesome when you feel like you got a cloud on your head. All right, signing off, guys.